Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. Has anyone ever lived in a dormitory?
Yes. Nope.
Yes. I have, and you have. So
yes, I wasn't saying that in the microphone.
So, when you moved into your dormitory, was there any, like, moving in, like, pains, like, or anything like that? You know, like a shitty roommate or something like that?
My first roommate was a dude that I didn't know, and he was about as awkward as I am, so it was just completely awkward the whole time. It was like, I think both of us were trying, like, overly hard not to step on the other's toes, but this dude went to bed, like, at a normal hour, whereas I've always been a night owl, so, like, I'm kind of like, I'm going to be bothering you if I stay awake playing some video games, you know, man? I'll turn it down real low and shit. And he's like, oh, that's cool, man, but I always felt like I was bothering the dude.
I lived in the dorms for about 3 months, and then I'm like, nope, I'm moving out and getting my own place, because the dorms sucked where I moved into at UVA-wise. I get in there, dude, this guy already has, like, his shit, like, all over the room, on my bed and everything. I'm like, dude, you need to move your shit. And he's just like, sorry, bro, I was just getting moved in. I'm like, I understand you're getting moved in, but you can't, like, invade my space like this. This is my bed. And he's just like,
moved in too, bro.
And he's just like, sorry, bro. Like, and I'm like, I heard that phrase, sorry, bro, more often than I would even, like, care to hear it. And eventually I'm just like, you know what? Screw this. Like, 2.5, 3 months of this shit, I'm just done. I got up, I moved out, and I moved into the little trailer that I lived in for like $400 a month with Clint. And that was fun because Clint, who was a mountain of a man, was also very popular with the ladies. And when you didn't have to squeeze everybody into this small little dorm room or something like that, and instead you had like a full, like, double wide trailer to yourselves, and you had a living room, you had a spare bedroom, you had like I know it was a bathroom and a half, and yeah, it was all good. And needless to say, I preferred that way over living in dorms. So, speaking of dorms, My Hero Academia, this episode, moving into dorms. Yeah, I'm not sure how they're going to handle this, because dorms can be an awkward situation, especially if you're bunking with somebody. However, if you're in your room, if you have your own room by yourself...
What if they put Midoriya in the same room as Bakugo?
Yipes.
Yeah.
Explosions! Let's go ahead and jump into it. This is Moving into Dorms.
I just got the mighty heart of a hero.
Ew. Look at that walking skeleton. Hey, hold on.
Not everyone recognizes me in this form, too.
Bruh.
Well, see you at school. Cool.
Well, gotta go.
Just to ensure the safety of our students. It's also how we're addressing one of the threats we've yet to take care of. The leak. A feeling of unease has settled upon our school. It pains me to suspect not just the teachers, but the students as well. Unfortunately, right now I have no other choice. We've lost the symbol of peace, and I have no doubt that this will have big ramifications on us as time passes. We must remind the children that there's a bright future ahead of them, despite what they've endured.
I suspect it was easier for administration to let the teachers return instead of revamping the entire faculty. We haven't forgotten about the provisional hero licenses you were supposed to get during the training camp. Kirishima, Yaoyorozu, Todoroki, Midoriya, Ida. You five are the ones who broke the rules and went to rescue Bakugo that night. Based on your reactions, I assume the rest of you were at least aware of their plan. If it weren't for All Might's retirement from the hero scene, I would expel everyone here, except Bakugo, Jiro, and Hagakure. The 5 of you who went, of course, but also the remaining 12 who didn't stop them. You'll need to obey every rule to the letter and live as model students. That's all. Now, look alive. Enjoy your new home.
Damn!
Were you supposed to be excited after that speech?
Don't say I never gave you anything. Now I'm not in your debt.
Girls are on the right, and boys are on the left. The entire first floor is a common area. That's where you'll find your kitchen, baths, and laundry rooms.
There's even a courtyard.
So spacious and new.
Our baths are located in the common space. Is this heaven?
Backhand that little
Separate
shit.
by gender, and you'll behave yourself.
Yes, sir.
Everyone gets their own room. You should be comfortable.
Hey, okay,
Your
so
own
they're doing
AC,
solo rooms,
toilets,
okay.
Fridges and closets.
We have balconies? Wow!
I'll tell you more about your next few lessons tomorrow. For now, get to work.
Yes, Mr. Aizawa.
The girls and I have been talking, and we have a great idea. Let's go around and see who has the coolest room.
Room tours? What?
Ah, no way! You can't go in there, please! It's not good for.
Wow.
So dark and scary.
Darkness imprisoning me.
Oh man,
Revelry in the
I
dark.
like this when I was in middle school.
Just a rainbow in the dark.
Please leave.
Aren't you dazzled?
And moving on.
No, it's not shiny. It's magnifique.
Exactly what I pictured. Honestly, I expected more.
Hey, come on in, girls. I've got so much to show you.
And
The
skip.
third floor?
Where are you going? Come back.
It's so bare in here.
Probably had traps set up as soon as they came in the door.
Yeah.
If we're done here, then let's go.
It looks like a library in here. The class rep for you.
You'll find nothing odd in here.
You have so many classes.
Of course I do. I expect them all to be destroyed during training.
This is the store in the mall I'd avoid.
What? It's perfect.
Aw.
He has a room.
Oh, Widow Bunny. Widow Bun Bun.
Hey, no fair.
They're all wearing glasses.
Trying to buy the church's love.
We have to see the girls' rooms to tell which one's best. Their interior design skills should be held at the same standard as ours, maybe even higher. Show us
Nah,
those doors.
the same.
That is how the very first Class 1A Best Room contest got its start. The girls' dorms? I suppose. If we must!
Where is Bakugo?
I thought this was lame, so he went back to his room to sleep. Might
Kirishima.
not get what I'm going for. A den of manliness.
If I found out my boyfriend had a room that looked like this, I'd dump him. So
That's
cool.
mean.
Makes me wanna
Bruh.
work out. More like nothing at all, dude.
So you're a minimalist, huh?
I've just never understood why someone would want to fill their room with junk.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Lovely.
Sarah, I didn't peg you for someone who'd like this stuff.
So Japanese.
It was even built differently.
We've got these kind of floor mats at my home. They're much more comfortable than hardwood.
This isn't your house.
You remodel this entire room in just one day.
With hard work.
Oh.
Anyway,
Hey.
boring room. All of them are after Todoroki's. Something smells good, though. What is it?
Oh crap! I forgot about that. I finished unpacking really early, so I started to bake a chiffon cake.
It's delicious. So fluffy. I could eat it every day.
Forget Sarah, this
Hey.
is unexpected. I think it's great that you have such a fun hobby, Sato. Would you bake something to go with my tea one day?
Hey.
You've got
Hell
so
yeah.
many instruments.
It's because Jiro's totally punk rock. Can you play all these?
Yeah, at least a little.
What do you think?
Now this is girly.
Now that's the girly room.
Plus ultra.
Get away from there, Minetta. We can do mine next. Ta-da!
Isn't it
Hey.
super cute?
Nice color palette.
Yeah, it's not very interesting, I know.
Feels dirty seeing so many girls' rooms up close. This is their private space.
Forbidden Gardens.
Hey.
Where is Sue?
I think they wrapped up Minetta.
She wasn't feeling too good,
Yeah,
so
looks
she's in
like
her
it.
room.
I think he's holding him up because he has full control over the
Maybe
sentience of the tape.
miscalculated a few things. My room's a little bit more cramped than I intended. And maybe not as creative as some of
Damn.
mine.
Jesus!
That is huge. You can't even walk in here.
How are they gonna vote when
Now,
they
without
haven't
further
seen all the
ado,
rooms yet?
Here
Though?
are the results of the first best room competition, minus Bakugo and Sue. Drum roll, please. Rikido Sato. By the way, all the girls voted for you because the cake was delicious.
Because tasty cake.
Typical.
Why? You villain!
resort to bribery!
Todoroki, wait a minute. Deku and Ida, you too. Yaoyorozu, Kirishima, you have a sec? It's really important. Sue said she had something she wanted to tell everyone.
You guys know I'm pretty straightforward and always speak what's on my mind. But sometimes, I don't know. Remember what I said back at the hospital? When you were talking about the rescue? Going after Bakugo would break the rules. That means you'd be acting like villains, not heroes. Despite my warning, you still went and saved Bakugo. I didn't know that until this morning. I thought I'd stopped you, but it turns out I was worthless, a complete failure. I didn't think I deserved to joke around and have fun with everyone like usual.
Oh.
But it made me so sad to be without you.
Aw.
I'm still not sure how I'm supposed to be feeling. I wanted you to know so we can hang out and talk and have a good time again.
It's not just you who thinks that.
I'm sorry! Thanks for telling us how you feel!
It's okay!
I apologize. You shouldn't feel bad.
Sue,
Listen, I won't make you sad again.
me either.
We promise.
Aw.
Even though so much has changed, and will keep changing, it's our duty to make each other better, stronger, so we can become heroes together.
Sue's so sweet.
Yeah. Sue's got a good heart, man. Making sure there's nothing else. Okay, just preview. Okay. Damn. So, yeah. Everyone's moved in, and I don't think I'd show my room to anyone.
No.
I'm still embarrassed to show people my room, even though this is my house and all that. I'm still embarrassed to show my room. Oh, gosh. I will say this though. Of all the moving I've had to do to clear out my room and everything, having the I had to move the bed frame and bed that I had in there out into the foyer and everything, and now I've got like a king size mattress in there, and I thought it would take up too much space. I was wrong. That because looking at Momo's Yaoyorozu's bed and everything, my bed's nowhere near that gaudy. It's not like big like posts with overhang and all that. Instead, mine's just like a basic, those fold out box of springs, like the elevated box of springs. That's sort of what I got, and then just the mattress on top of it, and that's it. I don't even have a headboard or a footboard. I think I like it like that, just basic, because that means I won't stub my toe on the posts or anything like that. Inviting people into your life, period, for them to see something of yours, whether it's like your room or your your private, like even your house, like inviting someone into your house invites a whole new like perspective into your life. And it's weird having that done. I'm
the kind of person that kind of likes to show off my stuff though when I have it together like I want it to be. Though.
Yeah.
I kind of get excited to see what people think.
Yeah, just like look at all my shit.
Even though I know people are probably judging me, like I'm just like,
let them judge.
This is what I
judge. Judgment. That's one thing. I was
right now I would be
longest
embarrassed
time.
for anyone to see my room at my house because I basically just sleep there, so I haven't really. It was decorated like a number of years ago, but I took a lot of stuff down and moved it around for different reasons and haven't put anything back up really. So it's like the most prominent two things in my room are like a poster from, I forgot the fucking name of it now. It's the basically the space version of Adventure Time.
Oh, crap!
Bravest Warriors.
Yes, yeah, Bravest Warriors,
and a funny man mask that I made a while back from Hollywood Undead that's hanging on my wall.
Nice.
They don't really represent me as a person. Like my ideal room, like if I ever had the money and had it all together, it would have my wall scrolls hanging up. I have a Metal Gear Solid and a Silent Hill wall scroll, so two of my favorite series.
Yeah.
I would have like a glass case with all my Gundams in it that's lit up and shit. And I want this fucking table that I've wanted for a long time, but it's like $400. That's like a dragon holding a sword with like a glass top on the top of it, and
damn,
it's basically like nerdy video game shit.
You want to go like full baller on that shit, don't you?
Pretty much, just like like high class nerd pimping, basically, or something.
High class nerd pimping.
If that's a thing.
I like that. I like that terminology.
Either that, or I want like a classic, like Japanese looking room, kind of like
what Todoroki
had would be cool.
Yeah, that would look pretty cool,
especially with like a little like lucky cat and like one of the little like bamboo pouring fountain things.
Yeah. I love those things. Me, I don't really have any aspirations of like what I want my room to look like. As long as I got a bed to lay in, a desk to sit at, a laptop for me to work on, and a dresser for all my clothes and everything.
But you're kind of like forget his name with the tail. Like,
yeah. Well, sort of.
Very plain room. Like,
yeah,
I don't really care as long as it's functional.
Yeah, I just don't. Like, I'm not to the point where it's like that one dude, the one dude where it's just like literally just a blanket on the floor and like a little desk there on the floor. I'm not that level, but me, I don't know. I've just never really sought to make my room look like anything like that. I don't know. I don't know why.
I just like being surrounded by things I like because it evens out my anxiety and makes me feel better about being alive, I guess. Like,
I guess, yeah. Well, to each their own. I mean, how about you, Mike? I mean, is there anything like I know for you it's like guns, more guns and everything, and just like a stockpile of like all the necessities and everything in a bunker for a zombie apocalypse.
That's not what my room looks like, but I mean,
I'm not saying that's what your room looks like. It's just I'm like for you.
That sounds like more like what he wants out in his backyard, just in case.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I would like a bunker.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm not describing my room.
No.
No one's allowed in my room. Like there's, I feel like people should have private spaces. Like there's absolutely no reason that anyone other than me should be in my room.
This is fair. This is fair, Micah. That's 100% fair.
Even if you brought a nice redhead lady back.
No.
Karen Gillan?
Just keeping her in the living room.
No.
Wow.
I mean,
dude.
like I guess if like I ended up getting married, like we would like have a bedroom together, and then I would like have like some other room to
You'd have your man room
just for me.
You'd have your man room, and she'd have her her woman room.
So I think that's the way it's going to be if I ever end up getting married to somebody, unless it's like somebody that's equally as nerdy as me. I don't think they're going to want the stuff that I want in my room, like in our bedroom. Like I'm going to have like a man cave that.
That's not. Yeah, it's not a battle worth fighting. I would just let her decorate the bedroom however she wanted, and then I'd have like a
as long as you have your room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Zach told me his ideal not his bedroom but like his as he called it, his man cave. For him, a table for him to work on his rifles and bows and arrows at, or compound bows at, and also an ammo a place for him to remake ammo and everything.
Well, you don't want to do reloading in your bedroom. I mean.
Well, no, not in the bedroom. Like his man cave room.
Oh, gotcha.
Like he said, like this is like his ultimate man cave room.
Gotcha.
And for him, a BFGD gaming display with his PlayStation and stuff hooked up to it, so he can play Call of Duty with us and everything. But outside of that, he loves having the ability to, refill ammo, and also like. He's been doing that more and more because where he's got his 30-30 now, and he's just like been doing just like getting the powder count right and everything. He's just been like, yeah, it's actually a lot easier than I thought it'd be. Just
some ammo was expensive. I mean,
well, yeah, I mean, back in the day, remember when 22 ammo used to cost an arm and a leg?
It never cost an arm and a leg. I mean, the price went way up. It was hard to find.
Well, yeah.
Pretty much everything's cheaper if you can learn to make it yourself.
I mean, yeah, I'm talking like if you're like got something chambered like 45-70, then you might want to reload or something. Or
yeah, 45-70 is pretty ridiculous. I remember that. I remember when they had that rifle introduced in Fallout 4, and I was like, all right, I can't wait to get ammo for this and like do some killing, and nobody dropped ammo for it. Nobody dropped ammo, and I'm like, dang it, what do I got to do? It's like, oh, you got to make it yourself, or pay, or find it and pay for it. And I'm like, okay, fine, but yeah. So moving into the dorms, apparently women like it when you know how to cook sweets for them. I mean,
They say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, but it kind of applies for ladies too. If you can cook, then people are like, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, most women that I've met, if you can get them to actually make a decision, they like to eat.
I've heard the trick is not where do you want to go eat. It's like, guess where I'm taking you to eat. And then take them to the first place that they guess, because that's where they really want to go to eat.
Yeah, now except every girl watching this is wise to that, so now...
Now they're going to...
They're onto our scheme.
That's why none of you get to go on dates with me.
Oh, God.
Unless Jaden Animations happens to watch this video for some reason, and then...
She's like, oh, look, a random My Hero Academia reaction. Let's see what's happening here. You never know, man.
Doubtful.
No, you never know.
Somebody will send it to her and be like, hey, skip to whatever.
Nobody sent her any of the other invites I've given her so far.
Maybe she's seen it already, and she's just like...
she's seen it, or she's just like, nah, not my type.
No, you know what she's probably saying? She's just like, oh my gosh, what do I say? What do I say? And she's like about to comment back. She's like, hi, Nick. This is Jaden, and I just want to... Oh, that sounds so stupid. Oh my God, oh my God. What if that's the case? Hey, Jaden, if that's the case, I mean, feel free to just type "hey" in the comment section just once.
I'll bet you $1 I'm more awkward than you, so you don't have to worry about being awkward.
Maybe that's the key that'll make everything work. Just the awkwardness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to end it here. This was a good episode. A very more carefree episode than the last couple, because the last couple were like the first one, the fight between All Might and All for One was...
That was one of the most intense anime episodes I've ever seen.
Yes,
one of the best ones I've ever seen.
So
and the one after that was pretty somber, just because of the...
Yeah.
Did they ever determine if like Best Jeanist actually died?
That's what I was wondering.
Because like it kind of looked like he was sustained like a similar injury that All Might did, and they were able to save. I mean, of course, he's All Might, so I didn't know if they could like if he would be. I
was really hoping they would actually say something about him.
I mean, it's pretty bad.
They didn't say.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming
I like him, so I didn't want him to be dead. But
I'm assuming
like
he's
he might have
dead,
died.
but I mean, they kind of.
I don't want to.
I don't want to look spoilers up either. I want the show to tell me.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We can very easily see Best Jeanist.
I'm gonna feel bad if like they just couldn't like they didn't have a budget or like time to fit it in, so they just like cut that, and we don't really.
Yeah, maybe because they gotta fit everything into like 24 minutes.
I feel like if we get to season 4 and they haven't said anything else about him, then I'm probably just gonna look it up. And just be like,
Me too.
Did he die?
He was kind of a background character. He was more for like.
He was, but he was really likable.
Yeah, he was cool, but I mean, he was more to show kind of a little bit of like Bakugo's transition, like, or like I guess his
lack of
I don't know what you
his lack of conformity,
the difficulty of allowing him to grow, as a character,
and then also kind of to show that what pro heroes are, that mindset will drive them to do in bad situations, or because he got everybody out, just like boom.
Well, all in all, this was a pretty good episode, and I can't wait to see what's next. Every time we're moving forward with this, I really can't wait to see what's going to happen next. So, until next time, everybody, signing off. I'm Nate.
Micah.
I'm Nick,
and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.